Recognize that no one will come to your rescue. It is innate for the human species to unconsciously feel that someone is always watching over us, guiding us in the things we should do, the right direction to go, how to fix what's wrong, and so on. The reason for this to happen is that every human being who survived until his or her adulthood was taken care of by someone older, to feed them, take care of them when they were sick, etc. Regardless of how good or negligent their care was, everyone had someone that took care of their survival. A baby abandoned in the middle of nowhere who receives no help has no chance of surviving. That is why it is natural that everyone unconsciously has this feeling that someone will come for their rescue, since it was the case, at least for the first decade of their life when they figured out how the world works. The predictability of a person's success can be determined according to their level of life accountability, despite the privilege they were born in. Most new billionaires come from middle or lower classes. Think of all privileged kids that end up ruining their lives with addictions or losing all their inherited wealth. There is no correlation between the privilege you're born in and the level of well-being and wealth you can achieve, especially in this new digital era. The sooner you realize this, the faster your life will improve. Increase the overall control of your life. There is a connection between the level of your life's control and your life satisfaction. At a certain level, having someone telling you what to do and when to do it releases you from the stress of figuring this out for yourself. That is why lots of people prefer the comfort of having a job where they are told what to do and how to do it, rather than starting their own business. But there is always a very high price to pay the more control you give in. If you could only pursue one thing in life, it shouldn't be beauty, status, or even happiness. It should be freedom. Just ask a life sentence prisoner what he or she is willing to give in exchange to get their freedom back. The problem is that you don't need to be in prison to be a prisoner of something. Many people are prisoners of debt, their employer, or their spouse unconsciously. The ability of being able to decide 100% for yourself, whether it is a small decision like what restaurant to go for dinner, or bigger decisions like how much time do you want to dedicate to your job instead of your family, make the complete difference in your actual well-being. Never exchange freedom for anything else. Your future self will regret it. Consume social media wisely. Social media is very demonized nowadays, but like everything, nothing is neither black nor white. It all depends on the usage you give it. Social media has become the new TV, and just like when people watched cable TV, you have the choice to watch completely shallow content that, aside from being a pleasant distraction when you're waiting in line, it does not really add any value to your life. Right now, there are hundreds of thousands of creators that make incredibly valuable content, and it is completely free. There's lots of options to choose from, so definitely you can find any valuable educational content in any imaginable format. There is no excuse. You can pretty much learn anything you want for free on YouTube. It is up to you to take advantage of it, or to just keep watching videos of cute little puppies. Realize money is one of the most powerful tools in life, if not the most powerful. People don't realize how powerful money really is. You may be thinking, what are you talking about? Today's society value material stuff more than ever. In these times, people are willing to do anything, literally anything, to purchase designer brands or luxurious cars, even when they can't afford them. And that is exactly the issue. People think of money exactly the opposite way they should. Money is probably the biggest tool on earth to buy you freedom. Just as we mentioned in one of our previous points, above everything, what you should pursue in life is freedom. But apparently, people got it backwards because most people use money to buy material goods that depreciate in time or that have very expensive ownership costs. Even worse, they get in debt paying a ridiculous interest rate to buy a depreciating good. That is scoring a double own goal. The purpose of having money should be not having to work if you don't want to, being able to afford the best medical care in case you or a loved one needs it, or being able to provide all kinds of protection to your family. Stop wasting money, invest it, and always pursue making more, unless making more money means giving up some of your freedom. If you like this self-improvement episode, you will most likely enjoy watching our following episode on self-improvement attached. Don't miss it out. Thanks for watching.